Now we're live. So, hey, Igor.
Hello.
Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you in a quiet and serene situation.
Yeah,
Because,
exactly.
we met and it's always with people and everything and
Always in the
fun,
run, but now we are in a perfect,
but
perfect location.
perfect and the quiet location.
Yeah.
I do have some questions,
Okay,
and I hope I'm going to even surprise you with some of them.
let's go for it.
But eventually, I think we should start with you because I call it you're a man with many hats.
It is, yeah, totally.
And so I don't want to ruin it. So I think you should explain to people who really Igor is. Like I don't want to say it's DJ Igor because it's not only that radio. It's not only radio. It's so many things.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's been like this in the whole my life. I try to do different things and try to focus on music, basically, but also all like different business and things associated to music, which is not only play records. It's much
Yeah.
more than this. I always try to give a help of music producers and people that really live for the music and make the music like a way of life and always try to do something like this since the COVID. I was running like a streaming platform called Monad, like helping DJs to get some money back from what they do. Now I'm helping publishing like John True Love, which is like matching and doing the real good homework for the producers to get all the copyrights and all the rights that they deserve from the music that they're producing. So that's one of my roles is like a PR of True Love Music, which is a publishing company, but also I do the music curation and the music direction of two venues in Ibiza called Las Dalias and especially Akasha, which is a boutique club, like super nice. And I do all the programming for this. Also, I'm very related to radio. Since I was a kid, I was working on radio. That's my main thing, I will say. And since
How did it start, by the way?
I
The
started by
radio.
kind of a casualty. I was helping a familiar going there just to clean records, and it started this very organically. And suddenly, all of a sudden, I just became like a radio professional, starting more into to the news and magazines and commercial radio, and moving into the music. It was the vinyl era. I was
Yeah.
playing with vinyls, but not even mixing. So when I moved to Ibiza, I was doing like 100% music radio. Then I started with electronic music radio shows that it became directly to electronic music radio station. So I founded Ibiza Global Radio 22 years ago. Then Ibiza Sonica, my own project, 20 years ago. And since then I'm very related to radio. These days I will say like today that a couple of days ago I stopped my job in the radios, just taking a break because I really need to focus on my DJ career more.
Yeah.
And it's hard to have all these hats that you said, especially when you're touring, when you're
Yeah.
traveling like every month and I'm traveling. So I need to focus more on the important things, which for me is the family, of course, and then have time for the family, quality time for the family, quality time for my DJ career,
Yeah.
and also my role for Akasha, Las Dalias, and True Love.
There's
But
so many
basically,
things. So many
this is the
things.
thing.
I'll tell you what. Since I first met you, like you had this fatherly figure, I think, in this space of music, because it's. And again, it's not just DJ, it's not just radio, it's just not curating, it's not just artist management and booking. Like there's so many things. I think it's just a fatherly figure about all that electronic music. But if I can ask you, when your love with electronic music started really, like when did you first dipped into electronic music? Because
I was since I was a teenager, I was more into harder music. I would say like more rock and punk
rock.
on and like
Okay,
really
so we're on the
really
same on this one.
yeah really. I mean the hardest possible, like especially in movements in like greencore or hardcore, like really
Or
hard
like
stuff.
Slayer and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, even harder. Napalm Death, things
That
like
on
this. Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Going,
so we're
going,
just
going really harder,
okay, perfect.
But at the same time, I was a disco lover. I really loved the disco music. At the same time, I think I was having like two personalities. Like the
Yeah.
nice one and the happy one was more into disco, and my rage into a teenager was antisocial.
People always ask me like, how come we see you on heavy metal festivals?
Yeah,
And then you go into your
exactly.
car and you like can listen to Benny M.
Exactly. Yeah, I was
Like,
the same. I was the
yeah,
same.
that's
So
it's
when
fun.
the electronic music hits the rock, I would say it was maybe the era of Chemical Brothers and Prodigy and
Okay.
that rave era
Yeah.
of the late 90s, I
Like
will
90s, yeah.
say, was the moment that I discovered electronic music, and I was full into the electronic music itself by a mistake. I bought a record, a vinyl record of Sore Throat. Sore Throat was a band from I think Bristol, not Bristol, was I can't remember right now. One specific
UK
place in
somewhere.
UK, yeah. And Sore Throat, it was Sore Throat was the name of the band, and
Mhm.
they were like songs of 30 seconds, like
Yeah.
very
Grindcore.
yeah, grindcore, you know. And the cover of the record was very specific, like a bass, like broken bass,
Mhm.
and I by mistake bought a record of Nightmares on Walks, the Cardboard Soul,
Yeah.
which was at the time like the first listen was super boring for me. Like, what the shit is this? This is just boring.
Yeah.
But I when they put it on the record and just let it go,
Let it play.
and it was like completely in shock with this super
Wow.
trip hop
Yeah.
and down tempo stuff, and I just fell in love with this, and I discovered that I was not angry anymore with
Yeah.
with the world,
And
and I was
mellow.
like exactly that I was like not a teenager anymore, and then I discovered the love of music, so I get into more the trip hop and then house music with my heritage from disco
Yeah.
and merge into the house music.
I had the
Yeah.
same thing with Massive Attack.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I listened to Massive Attack, and suddenly, like, you know, first of all, the bass and the noise is like
Yeah.
very familiar, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
but it's not like.
No, exactly. Tricky.
Aggressive.
For example, there is one record from Tricky called Maxim Kwai that has some rock on it, but at the same time has like this
More mellow.
mellow, beautiful
Yeah.
stuff. So that was for me like these two sides of the story. You know, the night and the day, the good and the bad, and
Yeah.
all together. It was like creating something. And then I discovered house music, which is like the perfect rhythm for me because you can put inside the 1, 2, 3,
Three,
4,
four.
everything.
Yeah, and the
you
disco
know.
and the disco goes
Yeah,
with
exactly.
very
But
very.
you can put disco, you can put whatever you want. Yeah, like you can put techno over it, you can put like whatever. Everything works.
So tell me, when did you start DJing? Really?
I started before I went to Ibiza. I would say 98, 90, 97, 98, something like this.
Still
Like
on vinyls?
yeah, vinyls. Not professionally. I will say from 2000. I would say from 2000, 2001 when I moved to Ibiza. I think I had there like the first paid gigs, maybe a few ones before, but officially I will say like 2000, 2001 in Ibiza. Yeah, when I moved to Ibiza.
The ground,
Yeah.
26 years of
Yeah,
experience of playing.
Yeah.
How do you approach your sets? If I can like. Today, do you do it? But how do you feel, or do you just choose the place and you know what the vibe? Like, what is your approach to?
I try to do a research of where I'm going to be playing, what kind of crowd it's planned for the night.
Yeah.
Everything.
Reading the crowd, everything.
Dynamics.
Yeah.
So, everything from the age, of the nationality, if they're tourists, if they're residents, everything. I try to get as much information as possible. Who's playing before me, who's playing after me, and from then because I'm wearing also too many hats when I play music.
Yeah.
I can play from very chill to very mellow to very hard. So everything in between. So I try to do my thing, and when I prepare my playlists. When I was playing in vinyl, it was easier. You could just put the records on there, and this is what I have. But now with the digital world, it becomes a little bit more difficult because you have
everything.
Everything. You have access to all your record collection, so it's a mess if you don't prepare your. And I use kind of a similar lens of when I was playing on vinyls. I try to do my playlist as a record box. So as a really like vinyl box.
Yeah.
So I try to put the songs into this playlist that I'm gonna be playing. I try to put the
in the boxes like cajas.
On top. I try to put the more like warm up things, more or less. In the middle side of the playlist, I put like peak time thing, and at the end, like a kind of a few surprises or ways to end the set. But I have like always like I have like multiple options to go to one direction or the other.
Yeah, to see how the crowd
I would
reacts.
say like 3-4 different paths to take on different styles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you read the situation and then depends.
I give you an example. I was playing an SXM festival Thursday, and then I'm gonna go. I mean, it's a kind of adult audience. Okay, it's in an island. It's a festival, so I'm gonna go a little bit with more indie stuff. For sure, they like a little bit of rock. They like a little bit of disco as well. Some vocals, and then I discovered that Rafael from Maccabi, it's playing in the stage in the other stage.
In the other stage.
And there was like Yamaguchi and Rafael. So they're gonna play like Maccabi,
Yeah.
which is proper indie. Is exactly. Then okay, I need to go in a different
Yeah,
direction. They're
let's
gonna go a
respect-
little bit more melodic. You know,
Yeah.
I try to build up the set, like taking consciousness of what I'm doing. You know.
Yeah, where I am and with who I'm playing. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who I'm playing and where I'm playing and for who. You know, for everything. It can brings you the information to go one path or the other. And of course, just look at the crowd and
Yeah.
see what are the reactions. So for
Totally.
me, the first track you play in a set, it dictates completely
everything.
the mood you're
Yeah.
bringing.
Listen, on Friday when you started playing in Vagaloon, yeah.
I was continuing what Bohem
Yeah,
was
yeah.
doing. He was
But good thing that they don't have a roof, because it would be
yeah.
every day people flying,
But
flying off.
you saw. I mean, I tried to follow up what my previous DJ was doing, but in my style, in my language.
Yeah.
I try to adapt what he's doing into my conversation, into my discussion. You know.
I want to ask you something. I think it's going to be very relevant for, especially for our students in the academy. Opening and warm-up DJs. I think it's art of its own. It's art
The
of its
most
own.
important part of the night.
I'm so happy that you said it, because, like, you know, I think everybody, you know, you learn a new skill and you get booked and you get overexcited, and it's totally like okay, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like, and we always like we wanna hit the peak.
Yeah.
In a way, in our performance, you know,
Yeah.
it can be whatever it was. Like I started doing like juggling, and I immediately want to hit the peak, you know, doing 4 balls. And I think there's art of preparing the stage,
The
you know,
night.
in the night,
The
the
night.
night. And there's like a lot of like think about it. So I don't know if you can walk us through about it, because
Yeah.
everybody needs to do it. in
Yeah.
their
The most
lifetime.
important thing for me, the most important message is like you don't have to shine. You're not the protagonist of the night.
Yeah.
You're not. You're not. You're simply setting the vibe. So be focused on that. Have fun, enjoy it, but prepare the night for the next one to shine, because you're doing a warm up. It will depend on how you. It's very easy to put a hit, and people will get crazy and will put haps, you know, their hands up in the air and all these super lovely things that the DJ beginner especially wants to see.
Yeah.
But this is completely killing the vibe, and it's not making the night sustainable, because it needs to be like it needs to be a curve. Like if I need to draw the night, I will draw it like starting from scratch and building up to the night to the peak time, and then again
And then
a
go
little
back.
bit down. That's the only way. If you start on top, it's not gonna
It's
work.
hard, yeah.
I mean, it's even people arriving into a venue which is already on fire. It's not easy to get in. But the difference of the night when you're starting like slowly getting the people in the right mood, and then you're building it, you're creating something. It's a completely different vibe. At the end of the night, people feel much better when they get into a night that has like the real and the good structure.
Yeah.
And even some of the headliners will never give opportunity to any DJ doing a bad warm up, and they prefer to select the DJs that they're gonna do the warm up for them, because they trust.
Yeah.
If I'm playing and I have a DJ before me that is playing peak time tracks or hits or even stuff that it's gonna be
Yeah, that's
played by
yours.
me,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, you know, you're not there for that. You're there for
That's unwritten law though, that you
Huh?
don't. That's unwritten law, rule that you cannot play headliners track before.
No, exactly. You cannot play their
yeah,
music
yeah.
at all. Some of the beginners, they do as an act of respect, but it's not. It's
Yeah, it's only with approval.
never do it.
Never. So guys,
Never.
even if you have a written approval, don't do it. Even if they're cool with it.
But the warm up it's very important to start with slower BPM than a peak time situation, and try not to shine. Try just to set the vibe.
Yeah.
That's the most important. And
Yeah.
don't worry if the people are not dancing. They're still
Let them
arriving.
socialize. I think it's also part. It's part of
yeah.
it. Like let them feel comfortable to come in
It
and
will
like,
happen.
have it.
And even you're doing a warm up set of 2 hours or 3 hours. I mean, going a little bit on just make a little summary of the night. Have your small peak time if you want, like that. But then again, go down to put it like super good moment for the next DJ to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening the door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love to do warm ups myself. I truly love to do warm ups.
Yeah.
For me, it's where I feel more comfortable. I truly love the music that is played on the warm-ups
Yeah.
because it's more musical.
Do you think you can experiment a little bit more if you're warm up or no?
No.
No.
No,
Nothing.
no. You can experiment at the end of the night,
At the
but
end.
not in the beginning. In the beginning of the night, the experiments they're not there for you.
Mhm.
Crowd are not coming from you. Are coming from
For the headliner,
yeah. So don't mess around.
Yeah, yeah.
Be straight.
Unless you're really good at experimenting.
Yeah, yeah. Do I mean if you're doing the warm up for Sven Vath, try to do like slower techno, kind of a more Balearic thing. If you're doing the warm up for Hernan Cataneo, go a little bit organic,
Yeah.
semi-progressive, slower BPMs, melodic. You know,
Yeah.
try to somehow match a little bit the style that combines well with the music of the headliner. But don't go exactly on his style, you know? Try to approach
Yeah.
the style in a slower tempo situation.
Yeah.
You know?
So if to summarize, it's, as you said it the best, it's not about you. So
It's not about?
It's not about you. If you're
Yeah.
a warm up,
It's not about you.
you need to do the homework about the
Yeah. Don't
headliner.
shine.
Exactly. And like
If you don't shine, you will shine.
yeah. That's beautiful. Radio. Radio. You said you took a step back,
Yeah.
but I have a like a serious question. They were singing that video killed the radio star, but did streaming kill the radio stars or not?
Nah, I think the radio itself.
Because I personally
itself-
really like radio.
Eh?
I personally really like radio.
I do too. I mean, I'm a radio person, but but these days I feel that the radio needs to yeah, no, I think not streaming. I think Spotify,
Spotify.
and Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what is the point of having a DJ presenting, especially in electronic music, presenting
Yeah.
the records? Put a Shazam on it, and that's
that's
it.
it.
I mean, it's
The discovery is a little bit lost to algorithm
yeah,
than to people.
yeah.
A bit.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah. If you want to listen to information, yeah, I'm thinking more like the radio. It's becoming more like think not streaming but podcasts are more into radio spaces right now, and the selection comes directly from YouTube channels or playlists or
Yeah.
sets, SoundCloud and Mixcloud mixes and Spotify playlists. So radio these days more for other things. You know, I think I think we truly need to change the format. It becomes like a different model into podcasting, into news, into all these things.
But do you think there's still space for a radio? If
Hard to me to say
be.
this, but
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
sure.
getting
If
hard, yeah.
I'm not sure if the new generations, people right now in the 20s, I don't think they are like proper radio listeners anymore. Happens the same with the TV. Do you think there's a space for linear TV anymore? Not at all. No.
no, that's
For radio, it's kind of
Yeah.
it's painful for me to say
Yeah.
that, but I'm not living in the past. You know, I try to really be open eyes and honestly, for me, radio time. If they don't change, if the radio doesn't change the model, for me,
Yeah.
it's
I think it's because
Gone.
also you have the attention span today is much more shorter than it used to be. So today to wait for something that you might like, you go to something that you know.
it's not going to happen. I mean, no
Yeah.
one is going to wait till Friday night to listen to a specific show anymore because you got it online. I mean, you got it on demand.
Yeah.
And it's simple as that. And it happens the same with the mixes. Eh? I was playing in Monterrey last night. Last night? Yeah, last night. No, Saturday night. Yeah.
2 nights ago.
I play.
Traveling is hard.
I play 4 hours. 4 hour set.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I'm a 52 years old guy. So I was in my time was like this kind of journey. You create like a trip when you're
Yeah.
playing. You go from here to here, and in the middle
Yeah,
you can do.
you play with it, yes.
You know, not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh.
You need to grab the attention of the crowd. It's not. It is like constantly.
Yeah, hour and a half,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
it.
no. Even for 4 hours, you need to change the
Change
style
a lot.
and put attention. And every single minute, you see that the people, even the tracks, they are not 7 minutes longer anymore. They are 3:50, 4
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
You know, that's the reason why. Because you need to change it.
Yeah.
You need to grab the attention.
You know, my first vinyl was Pink Floyd, and they have the echoes on it. You know, and it's like 20 minutes long song.
Yeah, not anymore.
It will never pass today.
Yeah, not anymore.
Although,
Not anymore.
I think vinyls do have a resurrection now.
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
in many spaces. I was just now in Mexico City, and they had like a listening party of Senor Coconut,
Yeah.
of the album. And it was super nice, you know.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
come inside and just listen to the vinyl itself and change it, and you socialize, and it has a magic in it, you know. In
But this is,
yeah, this is it's
yeah,
short. It's
yeah,
44 minutes of a record.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
No, no, and I mean it's not for everyone. It's
yeah,
just for a specific niche of
specific. Yeah,
people
yeah,
that they
yeah.
wanna do
True.
this. But again, yeah, you don't grab the attention for someone like listening all the time, something paying attention. It's
Yeah.
just go to the point. I mean, even maybe this podcast, people, if you grab the attention of
Mhm.
them for a specific short that you do on social media,
Yeah.
they're gonna listen a little bit more. But the most important thing is what you extract from this podcast
Yes.
into the social media. Because that's the key points, you know.
Yeah.
I think this is the main attention of the people is just okay, like instant,
Grab them, yeah.
instant,
Grab them.
you
And then
know.
when they start losing, you grab them back. You grab them
Exactly.
back. But that's why we have also the beautiful the beautiful view. So it's also, you know, about that. But yeah, I would say it's interesting. We were talking about it just right now. You know, it's very interesting times that we live in because nobody really knows where it's gonna go. But if we're talking about streaming, like or podcast, taking the radio, and now we're talking about the AI, taking the artists. I'm with you on the idea that I think nothing can, as a human being, nothing can replace me
Yeah.
wanting to see the human behind the art itself.
Yeah.
You know, there's something so captivating about anything that people do good.
Yeah.
You know, it can
Yeah.
be, you can see like even a shot of somebody cutting a cucumber.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'm like, I don't cook.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
no, but it's
and
yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I want to see that. So I think it's also going to stay with mixing. I hope so. It's going to stay like with
Yeah,
playing.
we're gonna love the imperfections. You know,
Yeah.
things are going like a the less perfect it is, the more natural it looks, the more.
The more real it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that depend. I was just talking about it. We had some AI convention about you know creating using AI to create marketing
Yeah.
and all that. I forgot her name, but she was also working like from L'Oreal and all these kind of brands. And I asked her, do you think that the pendulum will eventually swing back? Because all this perfect and sharp, you know, and everything like looks, you know, and fast. But eventually it's like,
Yeah.
eventually we all eventually will know that it's not real, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
will it swim back? And she said like, yeah, I think in a few years it's going to be like, you want to see like the imperfection in human beings.
Totally,
You want
yeah,
to see like
totally.
a skin burn. On
It's gonna opposite. The machine is gonna be more we're gonna be a little bit more perfect. You know,
Mhm.
like we're gonna learn a lot from the machines, and the machines needs to play authenticity, like being not so perfect.
Yeah.
So
It's
this
gonna
is
be
gonna be tricky
it's gonna
times,
be
yeah?
nice balance. We're
Yeah.
gonna see how it's gonna also work with I think with electronic music itself. Like night production today is also it's all
Yeah, but I will say that you can still can feel when there is a machine behind and it's not human produced. Still needs to develop, but for sure it's a tool that that you have in your hands and
yeah
is cheap, it's free, and
fast.
it's there and it's
Yeah,
fast,
it's
yeah,
fast.
and it's easy.
Yeah, but there's no the experience behind it. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
luckily we have that to ourselves. You know,
We
I
will
can
see in 5 years.
yeah, we'll see. But for now, I can write a song about a breakup
Yeah, exactly.
because I've been through a breakup.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the machine wasn't through a breakup. She can imitate maybe
Yeah.
from other songs, but
Exactly.
I still have it. Ibiza. I want to talk about Ibiza. I've never
Okay.
been,
No. Okay.
but I just heard some stuff that maybe you can shine more on it.
Yeah.
There's this thing, Ibiza sound. People tell me about Ibiza sound. What is
It's
it?
tricky, the Ibiza sound. No, I don't think now there is an. I mean, of course, the Balearic. No, it's Ibiza sound, but you don't listen to Balearic anymore. It's tricky now. Now I will say that the sound of Ibiza it's a mix between the obvious tech house and Afro house, and not EDM, not melodic techno anymore. I think those or EDM that this is over. This is gone. But also they have like a small niches of micro house or minimal house and good house music, you know. But there is not a specific sound. I think is the relation with the island, the relation that the island has with the music that you can listen from a sunrise, a beautiful song played on the radio, or in the daytime in the sunset there is music created for the sunset, and in the night like a warm up or music for the dinner and then on the party. But it's not. I don't think now there is a specific sound of Ibiza, apart of the Balearic, which was truly something really really important for the scene in there.
Hmm.
You know, all these DJs like Alfredo, Jose Padilla, or Reche, or Pipi, they brought like a new style, bringing all these records from different places and styles and merging all together in a mood.
Hmm.
That was the Balearic, but that was in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. I don't think anymore is the Balearic spirit out there, with exceptions. You can find some parties, but not much.
Yeah, somebody that's preserving the original
Yeah,
culture,
yeah,
the original sound,
yeah.
you might call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How does it compare to Tulum? Because people all say that Tulum has its own.
Oh, it's always I always get the same feeling like when I go to the new destinations that they're more into the electronic music like Mykonos or Tulum or
Mhm.
whatever, Kopangan in Thailand, what else, Dubai. It's like this is the new Ibiza. I think each destination
Has its
needs
own.
to have the identity. Ibiza
Yeah.
has a strong identity itself, like Ibiza Island. It's a freedom event. It's a freedom place where you don't need to plan in advance what you're doing.
Hmm.
You're gonna meet beautiful people in there. You can get lost in amazing plans without
Hmm.
even
Without having a
planning it.
planning.
You know,
Yeah.
it's and I think Tulum itself has its own identity, which
Hmm.
is come on, we're in the Mayas land. It's
Yeah.
just
I always tell people there's a reason why the only Mayan city built on the coast
yeah, yeah.
was here.
Yeah. But it's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
so I think Tulum has its own identity. It's hard for me to see how the playa, all this shape, has become what has become, and you can listen to reggaeton in there
Hmm.
and all these shitty things that they should like control these and
Yeah.
put it out. Come on, don't do this. I mean, but at the same time, we have some events in here that you can still dance barefoot in the sun, which is amazing. And I think they are making mistakes, but they are fixing it.
They're trying to learn about.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, all the situation
Hmm.
with the security and the news and everything gets better. It's not unsecure for us, but it looks in the news that is pretty nasty what is going on here.
Hmm.
Even the prices are getting a little bit abused
Yeah.
on the way that is understood. But I think Toulon has the reaction to learn itself to make it a sustainable destination.
Yeah.
As long as it's a little bit more control in terms of the content that we bring in, what is the target of the tourists coming, I
Hmm.
think it has an extremely good potential. I told you, I started doing events here.
Hmm.
I think we started with one of the first electronic music parties in
Which
Tulum,
one?
Paridolia.
Paranoia?
Yeah, it was on Sundays at Coco. Yeah, it was at the same time that BPM was taking place in Playa del Carmen, and we started here in Tulum just to rest a little bit of Playa del Carmen.
Hmm.
That was pretty noisy and messy at the time with the VPM with 10 days in a row doing a
Yeah.
festival. Then we came here to rest. We rest one day, and the
And
day
then we
after
want to
was like,
start
hey,
partying
hey,
again.
hey. Exactly. And we start running these Sunday events. It was everything before Solomon Boiler Room.
Hmm.
That for me, I think it was the real
That was
start
the.
of the thing, no? Um, and when we started on Sundays at Coco, it was pretty familiar thing. I remember moms with the kids, the family, people
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
town. They came to the beach to hang out, listening to nice music, and they just enjoy with the
yeah.
family
Gracias.
time in here. And
Yeah.
then some international DJs wanted to play, exchanging sometimes even no fee. They just exchange,
Yeah, it just
okay,
happens
you
as.
take a room for 10 days and you play one night and then
Uh-huh.
stay nine nights just enjoying the hotel, you know?
Yeah.
And that was this kind of vibe that was completely amazing at the time. Even before the whole thing became really like a scene of
Hmm.
electronic music in here. So I think with control and with a sustainable mentality, Tulum has a lot to deliver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still has a lot of potential, and
yeah, a
it's
lot of
not.
potential. Yeah,
Yeah, it didn't went through its golden age yet. Maybe.
it's a beautiful place. I mean, it has it all. Like it has the Mexicans that are
Hmm.
super nice. As long as
Warmest
you,
people.
yeah,
Warmest people ever.
you train them, you treat them well, and they're like super nice. You treat them bad, and they're really,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
But obviously, it's like,
Honest.
of
It's
course,
honest in your
of
face.
course,
Yeah, it's
you're
honest in
here.
your
You need to
face.
respect.
Yeah.
You need to respect the land. You need to respect them, and you need to respect the ecosystem. No,
Hmm.
so yeah, it has a lot of potential if they if we do it rightly. It has still a lot of things to deliver. Yeah, for
How
sure.
about Ibiza? Did it lost its spark or not yet?
Ibiza again. It's the social media makes a really bad role in here. Even with Ibiza, you feel Ibiza and Ibiza. What the first impression you get from Ibiza is people on the
Phone,
phones,
Instagrams.
VIP, a lot of silicone, and
Hmm.
girls showing up behind the DJ. It's not like this. It happens, yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
yeah. But it's not. It's not like this. Even with Tulum.
Yeah, Tulum has it also as well. Yeah, a lot.
Tulum is like,
A lot.
okay, shootings and narcos and
Hmm.
mess around. I haven't seen anything like
Yeah.
bad in the whole month in here.
Yeah.
Like I've just been surrounded by nice people, super smiling faces, and people doing what they love.
Yeah.
So again, the news are playing a really horrible role
Yeah.
into defining situations. So
Yeah.
media in general.
Media.
Media in
They
general.
like to amplify things that, first of all, it gets clicks, it gets views.
Yeah.
And it has, again, we're talking about algorithms. Algorithms of fear and hate and anger, they're the most,
Much more, yeah.
than happy,
No one's
chill,
to
love,
no
and
one's to
relax,
see.
No,
No one-
one is like,
That's not attractive.
exactly. But it's also like if you look on news,
Yeah.
how news goes,
Yeah.
you have
Horrible.
bad, horrible.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
wars, there's this, and at the end, two dogs were saved from the shelter.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
always
yeah,
like
yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
2
It's not
minutes.
important. But other people think that the war is
Mhm.
sinking.
Yeah.
And it's not. World is
true.
amazing and it's beautiful humans around and it's a place where we live all our lives. So
Yeah.
let's make a happy place and a happy life, no? But
Yeah.
my suggestion is not to follow any media.
Definitely. No, we had one of our students telling me
Switch
my
off.
wife my wife is like really going crazy about that I cannot come to Tulum because it's going. I told them like
Switch
we
off the
just
news.
we just came back from the beach with everybody. Everything is fine here. So it's
Yeah,
like
switch
don't-
off, switch off, switch off, switch
switch
off.
off, be present
In
and
general, yeah.
exactly.
Switch off.
Come to Tulum or Ibiza and
Disconnect.
have fun. Yeah.
So Ibiza is the same. Yeah, there are like screens and phones, and yeah, it's kind of music there. Yeah, but also I play on Sundays in our event Nido, which is like kids and dogs and grandmothers and ravers and millionaires and
Yeah.
hippies all together playing for free in a Sunday at 7 p.m. Like wow.
Family venues.
It's
family venues.
Yeah, but the news. This is not interesting for the news.
Yeah, nobody's looking at that.
No.
I miss there's
It was our best. It's our best kept secret, no? Like,
yeah. No, there's also we are in like at home in like a production that's called Tractor, and it was made by people who are going to festivals and everything, and they just have now families.
yeah.
So they just switch the hours instead of doing it overnight on Friday to Saturday. They just start on Saturday morning and go all the way to Saturday night,
Yeah.
and they have like for kids to climb, and they bring like clowns and everything, and they do a psytrance party like from the morning to the evening. Family.
Yeah.
Family, and you don't see it. There's no Instagram posts about it.
No,
There's
nothing. It's
They
just
send,
a
they might be still sending just SMS messages to people to go,
yeah.
but it's honest.
Yeah,
There's a lot of honesty. Yeah, it's maybe we're all not all, but other breed because it's like
It happens to me with Phuket, for example, in Thailand. I was scared to go to Phuket, prostitution, like whatever
Yeah.
mess, and I had to go there just to wait for one day to take the flight the day after, and I discovered an amazing place, like full of beautiful people, great beaches, like whatever. If you go straight to the dark side, for sure,
Yeah, you're gonna find the dark side,
You can
yeah.
find this, but if you're not into this, you can find a beautiful place which the media is not playing a good role.
yeah,
It's not being
it's out
honest.
there.
You know?
Yeah, it's out there. You need to look for it. That's
Yeah.
true. That's
You need
true.
to discover by yourself the things. Don't trust in the media.
It's planning not to have plans
Yeah, exactly.
when you travel. I think
Exactly.
that's the
Yeah.
most.
And don't follow the media. No.
Yeah, shut it off.
Yeah.
Shut it off. Musical career. I think what artists, not only DJs, I would say, what do they misunderstand about building a career? Like, or what mistakes people usually do early in their career that they can maybe
I
not.
made all these mistakes by myself.
Let's hear it. I think
Yeah,
experience is the best teacher,
yeah.
no?
It's a learning. It's a full learning experience. Yeah, I think the most important thing for building a career for a DJ, first of all, is to understand that you are a brand yourself,
Hmm.
and you have to be treating yourself as a product somehow, which is gonna be in the market.
Hmm.
For being in the market, you need to have a little bit of a plan, and you have to define yourself of who you are.
Hmm.
One of the things that for me it's more important from the other side, from the talent buyer perspective, from the booker perspective, it's okay. What I'm booking, I need to have a super clear information of what this DJ is going to deliver.
Hmm. And you don't have time to listen to the sets or
No,
no.
no. I need to have a first
Hmm.
impression of the full brand into the press kit, into their Instagram account,
Hmm.
into their social media if it's easily connected, and also the way they approach.
Hmm.
The way that the booker is approaching me, the booker is the agent or the artist directly.
Itself,
In the
yeah.
case of the academy,
Hmm.
I would say the artist.
Hmm.
The way you approach is super important. You will never take any good response if you approach directly with a request
Yeah.
or
Hmm.
with a full presentation of you.
Hmm.
Hello, I'm da 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 da, and I want to play in your place.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
I
for
have
you.
I have I have 50 like you, not
Yeah.
50 per day
Hmm.
like you. No, I don't take any requests.
Hmm.
But it's a different. It's like, okay, I've been searching your place you manage,
Hmm.
and as an example, in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
case, and the vibe you're delivering by booking this. So if they show that they are understanding what the venue, what the party is doing,
Hmm.
because they're doing the research, and they feel that they're gonna be a good match
Good fit.
to fit in this event, it's don't
Hmm.
to see if some of the bullets hits.
Yeah.
Go straight to the party you think you belong to,
Yeah.
and try to make a strategy
Yeah.
saying that, okay, this is what I am. I'm into the whatever you're applying to a minimal house event.
Hmm.
So have a be part of the minimal
Mini
house
house.
gang.
Yeah, yeah.
Look how they wear, how they speak, how they interact with each other, what
Hmm.
kind of tools they use, everything
Yeah.
that is part of this gang. So first of all, I will say, like, define who you are. Secondly, do your homework
Hmm.
and be part of this gang. No, this be part of this movement. And then when you approach them, do it in a way that they understand that you already has been doing some research about it, and you understand what are you requesting.
Yeah.
For me, having an EDM DJ knocking on my door is like, you're making me read your
Hmm.
message for nothing. You will
Yeah,
never
yeah.
get. I mean, don't do this is unrespectful for me.
Yeah. I think it brings back to the don't put yourself first, but put the venue itself.
Yeah.
Like because you want to play there not because you want to make yourself great, but
No.
you want to play there because you think you can make the place
Better.
better
Yeah.
or that
What are you
genre or
gonna
whatever.
offer to the
Yeah, what can you
the place?
offer? I
But
think.
you need to know the place,
Yeah.
and you're not able to play anywhere, everywhere. You need
Hmm.
to be very focused.
Very specific
Yeah,
on your
very
on your.
specific,
Mhm.
and try. Okay, I really want to play on here, and at the same time, build your community from the
Yeah.
beginning. It's not the same a DJ that it's coming just to play records
Hmm.
than a DJ that is coming to play records with 5 friends, 10 friends,
Hmm.
15 friends, 20 friends, 30 friends.
Yeah.
Then he can create a party. If he has 50 friends that is following
Yeah.
the artist,
Entourage.
he can,
Yeah.
okay, now I'm gonna be promoter because I
Hmm.
have 100 people that is following my my,
Yeah.
my career.
And they want to be
So
part of it.
then
Yeah.
then is the next step. So build your community and take care of your community, people that follows you, you know?
And that's nice.
Yeah.
So community is also that.
Yeah.
It's
At the
bringing
same time,
at the same time.
At the same time. So the sooner you start, the better building your
Yeah.
community. No matter if there's only one person following you,
Hmm.
it's your fun. Treat this person as a treasure,
As your community.
Yeah, as your community.
Yeah. That's
Exactly.
okay. Do you think that every DJ should have a booking agent, or should they look? Obviously, at the first they should start by themselves. No, it's like I need to put myself there. But I think I would say like the hardest step of all these three is to define your sound. No, in the
Yeah,
beginning. I
that's the
think
most important thing.
that's
Defining your sound. Don't go too many ways. No, no. Even with the Tulum DJ Academy, I was speaking with Ran about this. It's like I see DJs playing from melodic, and then they play another techno, but they play at the same time. It's like no, that's the wrong thing. Focus on one specific thing. You can do whatever you want in your life, but
yeah.
focus your career in one specific sound and be part of this gang.
Yeah, you
Be
maybe a
part of this movement.
disco DJ, be a disco
Your
DJ
disco,
because
yeah,
that's your thing.
yeah, exactly. Don't be too with too many styles. Be
Yeah.
very focused on what you really love. Because from the booking perspective, it's gonna make things easier, and you don't take the risk to book a DJ that depends. I don't wanna brief the DJs what to play.
Yeah.
I'm booking a DJ that because I know exactly what he plays. Or she plays.
That's
And
true.
it's
Yeah.
very important to be focused on and you can follow this style not only in the music but in
In everything, yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's important.
There's a nice saying that I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, but it's a quote like if you want to catch a chicken, you need to focus on one.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
the
so when you're
whole-
because if you're gonna run in the hand,
exactly.
you're not gonna
exactly.
catch
You're
it.
not gonna get in.
So in the beginning, it's definitely that.
Yeah.
Any other like mistakes that you remember from your career that you started? I would say from the perspective of DJ, more of a
No, approach is the way of approaching. I think is crucial. Is very important. You ask about the agent or not. Yeah. I started having agents and not managers, but agencies. I will say 5 years ago. No, before that I was managing everything on my own. Yeah, it's good, but it needs to come organically. It needs to come organically. As soon as you have something to deliver and you're professional and you're ready, then an agency will make the step forward, more into bringing you into a network. And maybe in my case, for example, joining an agency was more a strategy of positioning myself into a rooster that I feel comfortable with, rather than getting bookings. Bookings needs to come to you,
So yeah.
and then you just pass it to your agent or agents. I have an agent for each region. I have a different agents and different agencies. They work together, so it's kind of a network,
Yeah.
which is good because they speak with them
Yeah.
between them, and they can build a tour and things like this. But at the early stage for the students, I will say that first build yourself as a brand, and then the moment for the agency and management, it will come.
It will come
Yeah,
by
yeah, it will
itself.
come. Because you're not gonna be able to handle yourself everything.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
Too much. How does networking fit or sits with the social media today and all
It's
that?
very important, the network. Yeah, it's very important. It's very important to get connected with all the DJs. If you're producing or you're into a promo pools that you have records, it's very important that you send the feedbacks and you contact with other producers saying that I've been playing your record, or record yourself playing a record of a specific producer and you send to. I mean, this kind of network for me, social media is very important to build careers. Super important. As a DJ, as a beginner DJ, they need constantly to keep on contacting with other DJs, other producers on this specific style
Yeah.
of music,
To
just
be out
part
there.
of it, yeah, and to understand what kind of language they use.
Yeah.
That's very important. What colors they wear, what kind of records they produce, what labels, everything into this specific.
Yeah. What's the
sound.
current hit in the genre?
Everything,
Yeah.
everything in this specific universe of music.
Of networking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I see that you have a Burning Man.
Yes.
Burning Man tattoo.
De playa.
Playa. Which one was first? Which one was the first?
2016.
I was here after you.
Okay. 17. No?
2017. Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you define a burner then? If we can.
I mean,
Because there is something about
it changed my life.
burning.
Yeah, it changed my life. It for me, it's a therapy. It's a therapy. I always came back from Black Rock City being a better person. every year I learn
Yeah.
about how to be better
Yeah.
and how to approach better my day-to-day basis with my family, with my community, with my surroundings, which
Yeah.
is super important.
Challenges build character, and there's a
Yeah,
lot of challenges in
yeah, of
Burning Man. If
course.
you don't follow the media, it's a
I don't go there to have fun at all. Even I don't have fun. It's not a fun place or moment for me. I go to work.
yeah,
I go to create something and feel part of something
huge community.
and
Yeah,
pay a lot of money for
yeah, but a
this.
lot of
You know,
money.
it's my
Yeah,
therapy. It's my therapy.
but you also kind of disconnect there also a lot.
Yeah,
Even with
and
this,
connect.
yeah, we like I'm saying, you disconnect from that a lot. Even though you have a lot of still people, going with phones and everything, but there's like, I think if you bring a phone up in Burning Man, the
No,
majority of people are gonna feel bad
no,
about
no. Yeah, of
themselves,
course, of course, of
and,
course,
and they should, as
of
you know,
course, of
it's
course, of
because
course.
it's leave that and be here.
You know what happens to me when I'm there? So some of the friends that I have in the default world, in this world, they want to come with me
Uh huh.
to live the experience with me, and I
No,
don't really
no.
no. I want to meet my family there. You know,
Yeah.
my burner community. I don't wanna.
Yeah.
Everything that connects me with this world is gonna be like no, not good to me. You know,
Yeah.
and when I meet someone from Ibiza or from and they hey Igor, how is the radio? How is the family? Or
Uh
how
huh.
is the no, man, I don't want to speak about this here.
Yeah.
Yes, I want
That's
to
not what
speak
I
what
came
is
here
going
for.
on here. Speak about what is going on in the
Yeah,
Burning
yeah.
Man. I'm
Have you
not
seen
getting
what's happening around the corner?
exactly.
Yeah.
I have switched off my
Yeah.
connection with the default world, which is this, to
Mhm.
connect with the Burning Man because I'm into the middle of a therapy.
Yeah.
Don't kill my moment. You know.
Yeah. I still have a dream to go to the Africa burn. That's that should be also interesting.
I always have tickets and invitations, but I never
The
went. No,
same thing.
I never
Same
went.
thing. Like 3 in a row. Me and Ran as well. We had it like a few times, and it's
No, no,
always like
no. For me, the one in Black Rock City
is the one.
yeah, yeah.
Well, we might see each other there in this summer.
Who knows? Yeah, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
All right. I have now a small segment of rapid
Yeah.
questions. So I'm gonna just do like, and you will tell me. Then maybe we'll know a little bit something more. Sunrise or sunset set?
Wow, I love both, but I will say sunrise. Yeah,
Sunrise.
sunrise is
Wow.
pretty special. Yeah, it becomes more from the heart. You
Uh huh.
know, sunset is great. Don't get me wrong, I
Uh
love
huh.
it. But sunset, I can prepare a sunset set.
Yeah, you still have all the whole day.
Yeah, but sunrise, it needs to be like spontaneously something going on. Really nice. Yeah.
Okay. Resident, being a resident or touring DJ?
Wow, again both.
I know.
Again both. Being a resident brings you the comfort of knowing the place, the atmosphere, the venue, creating your community.
Mhm.
Touring DJ brings you the possibility of meeting new people, traveling.
Mhm.
Yeah, both. If I have to choose one, traveling. Yeah, touring.
Traveling,
Yeah.
traveling. So maybe I think I
But
already
I love
know.
both. I
Yeah, I
love
think
both.
I already know the bit this one because you said traveling. But let's see. Big lineup festival or a small club?
A small club.
Small club.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love to play in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
festivals. I love to play in festivals. I came from SXM Festival. That was amazing. Another festivals that I play often. I play in Antol, great. I play in Creamfields, amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love big festivals too, but I feel really comfortable. It's just you know what? Because I'm not I'm my I have me I'm myope. Myopy. How do you say
What
in
is
English? Myope.
myope?
Yeah, I cannot see in the distance.
Ah, okay.
So
Short
for
side. Short side.
yeah, short side. So the problem with me in the festival is
But you
that
don't
I
see.
cannot see the crowd. So it's a little bit disconnected to me. If it's a festival and the crowd is like really close to me,
Close.
yeah, love it.
Yeah.
You know?
Just something about the energy. Like I can see. I have obviously nothing, but you see the biggest stages, but there's so much space
That's
between
a
the
huge problem for me.
the artist and the crowd.
Yeah, no, for me
And
it's a
it's totally
disaster.
different when you have somebody on.
I need to
Yeah.
feel it. You know, I need to feel it. I need to make eye contact
Mhm.
with the people dancing.
To
Otherwise,
feel them. Yeah.
I'm alone. For this, I go to the radio. I'm playing on the radio with no one. But if
Mhm.
I'm playing for a crowd, I need to feel the
Yeah.
crowd.
You need
I
to
was
feel the
playing
human.
Saturday. I was playing in EO 01 in Monterrey, and it was a super small club, like 100 people, and they were all like touching me.
Yeah.
The connection. It's
Yeah.
like, are you okay? Of course I'm okay. I'm super okay with the people. Or in Bagalum last
In
Friday,
Bagalom
you
as well,
remember?
yeah.
You remember in Bagalum last
Yeah,
Friday?
yeah.
All the
The
people
people
just
came,
came to me and they came like, are you okay with that? Of course I'm okay. I really
yeah,
need
yeah,
to feel it. It's like
yeah,
energy. They're gonna be distracting me for sure, and it's gonna be more challenging to play. But I love it.
yeah.
Come
As
on.
long as they don't touch
Yeah, they
the
can.
tools,
Yeah, exactly. And if
it's
they do it, it's okay. And
yeah,
I have to.
yeah,
They can. But it's part of the thing. I love it.
yeah. But you have 30 years of experience, you can manage them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah. I love it. Yeah, I prefer to the contact
the
with the people.
contact.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, yeah.
So everybody, when you see Igor playing,
Touch me.
touch and
Jump
go
on him.
behind him. All right. One sentence for the future of the scene.
Oof, sustainability.
Sustainability.
Yeah, yeah. We need to take care about sustainability. I was very worried couple of months ago because I see the problem of the headliners scene in the movement right now. You know, the only way to create new headliners is with curiosity, and we need the crowd to go only for the headliners. We need the crowd to really want to discover new talent, because on the middle tier talent, on the middle tier DJs, there is a real talent in there, and they are the future headliners. If they're gonna see only headliners, industry will die.
Yeah.
Headliners fees will be higher, and all these talent and beginners, they will not get fee. They will
Yeah.
not get paid. So it needs to be balanced. Headliners needs to drop the prices, and middle tier artists need to
To raise
rise
it.
the fees, because they need to make a live out of it.
Yeah.
So that's the only way. And the only way to make this happen is to have events and crowd that are willing to discover new
Yeah.
artists.
The crowd itself also needs to come and
Yeah.
come early, come
Don't
to
don't don't go
support.
for don't go for the hype. Create the hype
Yeah.
and support the DJs.
Yeah.
And if you don't know a DJ, and you really love what the DJ is delivering, ask his name or her name, and follow them in Instagram and contact them, and,
Yeah.
and
Like
start
yeah.
creating new headliners.
Yeah,
We
like
need fresh blood in the industry.
small comment does so much that you say somebody listen. I listened to your set and you blew me off.
Super
It's
important. It's super
as an
important.
artist, it's yeah. It's definitely. I think we saw the same thing with the gatekeepers in in rock and pop music. That
Yeah.
like in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Like if you want a bigger, you cannot play.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of shifted,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I see it again in rock and metal festivals. You come
No.
for the small bands.
Exactly. They need the space.
It's wow.
But they
how much
needed
less-
the space
Exactly.
for performance, no?
Yeah.
Same with the DJs. If the headliners are getting all the love, it's a huge problem.
Yeah.
So my message for the crowd is like create the new headliners, discover new people. Yeah,
Create and support.
yeah.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you very much. I think you're no, really. I told you in the beginning, the fatherly figure, your energy around you is addictive. It's
Thank you.
addictive.
Not big energy today after the whole
No,
weekend.
it makes you want to do more, and you're so approachable, and I think it's not. I don't say it like I don't say it lightly in a way. It's super fun to be around you, and again, big pleasure. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you, be part. And what's the future hold for you?
And
Where
thank
can
you,
people can
thank
find
you for what you're doing with the Tulum DJ Academy. I think it's super important to create
you.
new talent, and you're giving opportunities to people that they are discovering themselves through electronic music. And you're creating hope, and you're creating beautiful people all around, which is fantastic. Thanks for that.
So thank you once again. Let's see on Friday
Super.
on
See you Friday.
the workshop.
Vamos.
Vámonos.
Ciao.
And the Vagalom, it means a lot. It means a really it's giving that opportunity to people. You're opening the doors, and I think I just met you a few weeks ago, and you have so much space in you for the scene. That's just incredible.
Yeah, no, thanks
So
to
thanks you very
Bagalum
much.
for making for being open, also to get when I proposed to Bagalum to have the Tulum DJ Academy DJs. It's like, well, of course. I mean, yeah, they're gonna feel for the first time that they're doing something really professional in a way, and they're gonna super invited. Yeah, we need to create new
The opportunities,
new
and creative.
opportunities in there. As much opportunities we create, the more healthy the industry will be. Yeah.
Amazing. So let us know when we need to bring to people to Ibiza, and we're gonna be there.
Perfect. Super.
Once
Welcome.
again, thank you very much, Igor.
Thank you to you. My pleasure. Ciao.
Ciao, everybody.